On these arguments further down the order, the pressure on Whincup is pretty extreme at the moment because Mostert is all over and looking left and right to see whether he can find a gap. Back to Fabian. We're looking from the rear bumper of Shane van Gisbergen's car through turn 5, where Shane got crossed up out there on the apron of the exit of turn 5 on the opening lap. There's your race order on the left-hand side of screen. Bang. A little bit of Morse code on the rear bumper. Is that 1 for yes and 2 for no?
I don't know, but he definitely gave it a rattle, didn't he? There's no doubt about that. Now, Mostert put a really good move on Whincup yesterday, so he'll be looking to try to replicate that move. Mostert's robbed himself with bad starts this weekend, so Fabian's now down the inside. He might make this stick, you know. Can Van Gisbergen maintain the outside line? I don't reckon he can. He does. He does. Now, what happens here? Because he's gone through the inside. Wonder what Craig Baird thinks about that.
And the drivers have got to make pretty quick choices in that regard. So, and I think, in fact, what Shane's doing, oh, he's got a big right front bang, but he's made contact with Fabian, who's now run wide at 13. So that all started out of 10. So I think what Shane was doing was giving back some space, but then has had a massive brake lock up, and then unintentionally, and he's had another bit of contact here, this time with Holdsworth.
Everyone in the field hitting me.
He's not a happy camper. Everyone in the field hitting me. His last comment was there. Oh, and Chaz has had a little dive. That was a very last-minute move, but aggressive by Mostert. Now, he might be in a position now to feint left. And now, what's he do? What's he do here? Feint slightly left. This is where he got Whincup yesterday. He makes it stick. Well done.
And Whincup recognised it and actually ended up opening up the steering a little bit to make sure there wasn't contact. So his braking performance has been very strong this weekend, Chaz Mostert. He's made good moves at 3. He's made good moves down at 13 as well. Now, here's what happened earlier in this battle between Fabian and Shane. Shane's hung out wide on the outside because he tried to stay there, had to shortcut through 12. And then on the run down to 13, he's fanned the throttle just to be able to give back the spot, but in the process, locked the right front brake.
Yep.
Dirtier side of the road has made contact. Here's the replay from onboard. So once Fabian's tried to turn in and Shane's got an inside front brake lock, can't steer the car, they made contact, and then he's pressed on. But he was continuing to get his ears boxed here through 14, and then again at 15. And he jumped on the radio and said the whole field's hitting me.
Well, he tried to redress effectively, didn't he? So he backed it off, as you said. He tried to, because I think what he was actually demonstrating is he was thinking that he would get down the inside of turn 12, which would bring the two cars out together, out of 12. So when he found the throttle, he parked it alongside Fabian. The mistake was that he locked the right-hand front, couldn't steer the car, and they made contact. And
he's back down in 14th, and he's probably carrying a flat spot on the right front tyre at the moment. He's sandwiched between Todd Hazelwood and Andre Heimgartner. This is his teammate, Jamie Whincup, who's hanging on for a podium at the moment. He's third. McLaughlin and Mostert are 1 and 2 at the moment. That gap is 1 point. And trouble for Macaulay Jones. Damage on the front of that car. That would have happened down at 13, I'd suggest.
Oh, that's actually quite hurt, isn't it?
Big time, and that's the... After the troubles they had in Adelaide, this is a different chassis. Cloak. Here's the replay of what's happened down here.
This is Gary Jacobson. Ooh, that's nasty.
So this is going to trigger the safety car. Oh, it's pitched it into the wall hard. That's going to be a lot of damage. And they've been through hell and back in the last week or so to be able to get a car resurrected after the big damage in Adelaide at turn 9. And now they're going to have to do more work. So that'll trigger some emotion in that garage. And there are the images from it. Kim and Brad Jones. Ooh, not good. So the safety car's out. We've got 10 laps remaining. McLaughlin is the fast guy.